Are you looking for relevant financial and business-related news during these volatile economic times? Will you take the necessary steps to succeed by becoming a truly wise investor? If you want to learn how to invest online or learn how to start your own profitable online business, then you've come to the right place. The Wise Investors Network presents to you the Win University Update. Remember, only winners invest in their minds for wiser returns.
Welcome, wise investors, to another financial report, signals report. And what you're looking at is a live update on the Forex Helper strategy. And I made some previous videos, didn't get around to uploading them, but I still want to talk about the subject matters that I spoke about in those videos, and it has to do with just being prepared, from a financial standpoint, okay? And also from an investment standpoint. And what I mean by that is this, from an investment standpoint and from investing in the markets, utilizing the resources, especially the strategy that we have here, and also investing in your mind, because the whole landscape is changing, and it's going to change. It's changing very, very quickly. So you might be looking at this and thinking to yourself, well, this is a negative 8%, negative 5%. Why would I want anything to do with this? Today is September 22nd. It hasn't been updated yet, this account, but it is a live account. So let's go ahead and update it right now. As you can see, this is the account that we just looked at. I will be closing out these assets. I'll place the appropriate positions, but when we close it, obviously after that, the account is going to change. But while I'm closing this, just want to, have a little chat with you guys. And there's a lot to talk about. It's a lot to talk about. I mean, I don't even know where to start. There's just so much to talk about, especially when it comes to being prepared in this economic landscape. And I spoke about in the other series that I previously uploaded, and that was around August 30th when I made those videos. And now it's September 22nd. So in between that time, we've been pretty much sticking to the same strategy that we've been sticking to from the beginning. And, over time, I've been doing this for a while, since 2016. And one thing I've noticed about people is when times are really, really good, they tend to not be able to really see as clearly as they could. There aren't any hardships, especially when it comes to, the financial markets and all these different options are available when the market is doing very well. And that's pretty much what we've been experiencing. We've been experiencing for the past 20 years, really, an overinflated market that has been just pretty much a bullish market. And so when you are experiencing that, you tend to approach things from a different perspective, a different mindset. You think that everything will always look up no matter what. And I'm just speaking, from an investment or a trading market point of view, without necessarily taking into consideration that what will you do when the market actually takes on a more bearish overtone? I mean, how will you be able to Number one, will you even still be part of the market? Are you still going to participate? Because when we were going through a bullish market, we had a lot of people who were, involved, but they, even then, it was just not for them. They just couldn't really handle the up and down of the market. But most importantly, they couldn't handle they weren't patient enough to just wait it out and allow for their account to grow over time, to mature in a natural way, not this unnatural. A lot of things that was taking place just very, very unnatural. Just the whole investing and trading industry, everything was just done so just unnatural, trying to make a quick buck. Whatever happened to the conservative view, the conservative approach of just opening up your account and treating your account as a portfolio and allowing it to just mature. Just allow it to mature. No need to, freak out if your account is in negative, because once you understand how the market works, there's areas that there's some that need to be tested, some areas of support that need to be tested, and that's just how the market works, over time. So what's required is just patience on the investors. You got to be patient. That's really what it is. You got to be patient. You have to be understanding. You have to know that as long as you're heading in the right direction, you're going to make profit. So where are we now? We're heading to a place in history where a lot of people will be losing their jobs. The stock market is pretty much going to lose a great value of percentage points, and which means millions are going to be wiped out from a lot of people's investments and savings and retirements and 401ks and everything that's tied into the stock market. For those individuals who are in the market, they're going to lose a great deal of money over time. And by the time they realize that they need to pull out, because they're going to be calling their brokers, and their brokers are going to convince them to hang in there and, wait till the bottom. Well, I mean, that is an option, but why? Why would you? That's so bizarre. That's strange to me, to just go in the opposite direction. You're bullish when the market is bearish, and you don't know how long it's going to be bearish for. And it's going to be bearish for quite a long time. That's what they're not telling their clients, that this market is going to be bearish for a very long time. Now, if you're a wise investor, then you could take advantage of that, and you could know how far bottom is the bottom, and you could make profit by doing that. Take advantage of the opportunity. That's pretty much, what I suggest. You just take advantage of the opportunity and be able to, get it while the getting is good, So this is an opportunity. This is not a time to freak out, but there's going to be a lot of people freaking out. They're already freaking out. Okay, so I closed out whatever needed to close out, reposition everything. Let's take a look and see where we're at now. Let's refresh this. It was a negative 8%. And some of you, before I refresh this, some of you might be thinking, oh, okay, well, look at that. That's negative 8%. In the previous video, I talked about how this account right here represents at least 4 different markets: the Forex, cryptocurrency, indices, stock market. Okay, it's in commodities. It's more than just one. So you're looking at a condensed version of the whole market. So like if you look at this dip here, this dip what took place, let me see, before, let me see, July 21st till August, what is that, August 29th. Okay, so this whole strategy represents a preview of what's to come in the markets in the future. So that's the beauty of this strategy. It gives you an insight, a glimpse. But the cool thing about it is it's such a quick recovery compared to the market overall. You can get an insight and be able to make your moves and make your adjustments accordingly before the actual manifestation of the reality of what's really going to happen actually takes place. You're already like 1 or 2, sometimes even 3 steps ahead. So I don't know. I mean, I can only say the same thing over and over again. Guys, I'm gonna, even if I have to position everything privately, I mean, and so be it. I mean, this is an opportunity for you if you're able to see it. If you're not able to see it, and I don't know what to tell you. I'm going to go ahead and refresh it and see where we're at. Okay, so we're at a 1% gain. We're above now. We're above where we were before, and we're only going to continue to move forward in that direction. So look forward for this to gain even more. We're going to win regardless of what the market conditions are. That's how this strategy is designed. But it's only going to work if you're patient. It's only going to work if you are able to complete the journey to the end. Climb the top of the mountain. This is Gabriel. And remember, only winners invest in their minds for wiser returns.